Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back. If I look slightly dead, it's because I feel slightly dead because I do not have on my foundation or concealer. Because today I'm going to be trying out the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. This guy retails for $14.99 and it is 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard for foundation. This claims to be a full coverage foundation and have a matte finish. So my skin is pretty dry, so we'll see how that looks. And to go along with it, I'm going to be trying the Can't Stop Won't Stop matte primer. But to give this foundation a fair shot, I'm afraid that this matte primer is going to dry out my skin too much. So I'm going to use a primer that I normally use on one half of my face and the NYX matte primer on the other half. That way I can really tell how this foundation is doing and if this primer sort of skews the results at all. So I'm just going to dive in, and the first thing I'm going to use is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And I'm just going to use my fingers, and this is going to go on the right half of my face. Okay, and now I'm going to use the matte primer. It says to apply evenly over skin and gently tap to set. Ooh, it comes out like really, really thick. It almost feels like Vaseline. Oh, this is like really hard to get to move. All right, and then we tap to set. All right, so now I'm just going to do a few pumps on the back of my hand and just take from there and dot on my face. All right, then taking a damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend this out. Alright, already on the side where I put the matte primer, I'm having some issues. As you can see, it's like tugging where the foundation is, so this primer is a no-go. Definitely don't need any time to see how that works out. And this primer retails for $13.99, which is only $1 cheaper than the foundation, so this is definitely a pass. I think I may have chose a foundation that is a little bit too light. That's usually new for me. I choose the lightest foundation that a company has and it usually always matches me and isn't too light. If anything, it's always too dark. But this is actually a little bit too light, but I'm gonna put on some concealer, warm this up with some bronzer, and I'll be back to report how it laid down. All right, does anybody just feel so much better once they have their face on? I feel like more human, even though kind of less human because of all the makeup I have on. So everything went on really good, even on the matte primer side, nothing else tugged. So it's just with the laying down of the foundation that I would definitely say that I'm going to skip this primer and just use my normal moisturizing primer. So I'm going to give this a bit of a wear test, wait a few hours, see how it goes, and I will check in later. Alright guys, so I am giving my check-in. It has been about 5 hours and I can tell how this foundation is doing. So, not sure if you can see, but the side with the matte primer is quite drying on my face, where I don't really have that so much on the other side. So my overall reaction is that I really like this foundation. It is definitely full coverage and it doesn't feel heavy or cakey or anything like that. But like I said earlier, I'm still gonna pass on that primer. On that side of my face, it is definitely dry. So for $15, this is a really good foundation. I definitely recommend it. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now go have yourself an awesome day. Bye.